Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, in honor of homecoming month, I have a bunch of girls for homecoming this next coming weekend, so it just inspired me to do something like a prom queen, homecoming queen, and then like if she's turning into a zombie. So I'm going to show you guys how I created this look. I did use my Morphe palette that I showed you guys in my last video. Guys, this palette is so nice. Oh my god, the colors are so beautiful in this palette. I love it. I'll show you guys all the products as I do the makeup. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look, keep watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette. My eyebrows are already done and prepped, ready to go. And I'm going to start out with this like shimmery shade right here for my brow bone highlight. Alright guys, for my crease, I'm going to use this color right here. It's kind of like a purpley burgundy-ish kind of color. As I get close to like where the brow bone highlight is, I lightly blend it out so it kind of looks nice and blown out. I'm going to take my TG blending brush and I'm going to take this darker shade right here. It's like a darker purple shade, and I'm going to start adding it to the outer corner of my crease. Now I'm going to go in with the black shade in the palette and I'm going to add it to the outer corner of my crease area and then blend it out with my blendy brush. Whoa, this black is super pigmented. I'm actually gonna blend it out with my Stila Fluffy blending brush. I love this brush. It just blends out the colors so good. Alright, so I'm gonna just clean a little bit around the crease area right here. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna take, this is like my favorite color in this palette, this shimmery color. Like when you look at it in a certain angle, it looks gold, it looks pink. I think it's so pretty, so I want to use this one for my lids. I'm gonna add some spray. Alright, so I'm going to add a wing to this look. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Matte Liquid Liner. Alright, so I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'm going to add some lashes and I'll be right back. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Just going to add a couple little drops. This is one of my favorite foundations. Oh my god, so good. For concealer, I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this one is an NC25. I'm gonna blend it out with the Morphe sponge. All right, and to set that, you already know, I'm using my Profusion contour palette. And to set my foundation, I'm using my Water Weight Pressed Powder from MAC. This look also has a lot of shading, so I want to really define the contour areas. All right, so I want to like really clean up around the contour area so it looks nice and sharp. All right, I want to add a little bit of blush, and I'm going to go in with this Laura Geller blush. This one is in Rose Water. All right, so we're gonna start adding shading around the face. I'm just gonna go in with a dark brown shade in this palette and start shading in. This is an easy look, guys, but it just takes time. The blending is very important in these looks. All right, so I'm gonna just start doing my under eyes like that. I could now go into the black and start shading in the areas that we added the brown to. All right, guys, so I forgot that I wanted to add a little bit of highlight. I'm gonna use for highlight today the Afterglow by Urban Decay, and I'm gonna be using this light gold shade right here. So we're just gonna pack it on first and then blend it out. I'm gonna use my Sigma E36 brush to blend out the under eyes. I want to add a little bit of black shading around my Cupid's bow. So I'm gonna start adding a little bit of black. And I'll blend it out later. I'm just kind of like just adding it to certain little areas. All right. Then I'm just gonna blend it out with the fluffy brush. For the veins, I'm going to use this dark purpley shade. All right, so now I'm gonna take this little palette right here. This one is from Fantasy Makers, and it has like some cream shades in here, and I want to use that red to kind of add to where the veins are. I just use my finger to like blend it out a little bit. So for the blood I'm going to use today, this one I found at Walmart. Now I'm going to take some of the scab blood. Alright, so now I want to add 2 or maybe 1 little drop, like a tear, like a blood tear. Alright, so I added a little drop to the point of this, and I'm going to bring it up. Alright guys, so really quick, I do want to add like a little, maybe like a little cut right here, like a slash or something. And I'm going to use some of this putty, because I'm going to go back in with that brown. Just going to add some right here around. I'm going to take some of that black and just start like shading this area here. Just got a little bit of that putty. I think I want to add a little bit more putty. Now I'm going to take that blood. I'm going to add it to this brush. This is like an old brush that I use like for Halloween stuff. Alright, now we're going to add some scabby blood. Alright, so now we're gonna do the lips. I wanna lightly, with the brush that I used with the purple and black, go over like lightly on top of the lips like this. And with my finger, I'm just gonna like blend it out so it looks like not perfect at all. Now I wanna add a little bit of this Russian red. Before I add the mascara, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna add some contacts, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I added the contacts and we're almost done with this look. Alright guys, and for the last step, on this hand, I'm just going to add a little bit of this Snazaroo paint. I picked this up at Michael's. It's a craft store. I love using this for Halloween looks. I have a little bit of water right here. And I'm just going to dip this old sponge into the water a little bit. And I'm going to add some to this Snazaroo. And I'm just going to add it to my fingers and my hand. I'm just like dabbing it, see? All right, now I'm just gonna add a little bit of purple to it and just add it also just so it looks more like bruising. All right guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys recreate this look, please tag me. I would love to see those pictures. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.